Hey, welcome back to YT Finance, and this is the channel where I went to business school so you didn't need to, and today we are talking about SoFi Technologies and Palantir Technologies. We're also going to be analyzing 3 different articles, to where the first one is titled, SoFi to Participate in Upcoming Investor Conference. So this is going to give us the latest news updates regarding where SoFi Technologies sees themselves in the future, and other upcoming catalysts which will benefit this company and of course their overall share price. But after that, we're going to move on and talk about Palantir Technologies regarding why the PLTR stock fell by around 9% and why Morgan Stanley cut their overall price target and price prediction for Palantir Technologies. But despite this downgrade, we actually saw a major institutional investor such as Cathie Wood of ARK Invest buying up more Palantir shares to where she bought literally around $10 million worth of PLTR stock despite the recent downgrade by Morgan Stanley. So if you want more videos on SoFi Technologies, Palantir Technologies, or any other stock, remember to comment down below. With that being said, don't forget to go and smash the like button right now, subscribe if you are new, and I say let's get right into today's stories. SoFi Technologies is a fintech company or a financial technology company that essentially operates as a digital bank. Right now, their SoFi share price is $8, while very bearish analysts believe this company could fall to around $3, while other more positive analysts believe it could surge up to $16 over the next 12 months. The reason why SoFi is in the news today is because SoFi Technologies recently announced that they are going to be participating in an upcoming investor conference, and their CEO, named Anthony Noto, will be in participation at that conference. It's going to be more of a live-streamed fireside chat to discuss the future of this company, and this discussion is going to be a part of Goldman Sachs Communacopia plus Technology Conference. So if you want to know what SoFi is doing and what's coming up for them, you may want to be a part of this conference. This conference is going to air on September 6th, 2023 at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and that's when specifically the CEO of SoFi Technologies will be on. You can either follow the link right here, and of course I always link my sources in the description, so just go to the description, find this article, and then click this link if you want to have the podcast link, or you can go to SoFi Technologies Investor Relations website, which you can see right here, and then they will also be airing it over there. So if you are a SoFi stock investor, you're definitely going to want to be a part of that, but if not, don't worry. After it airs, I will be doing analysis on it. Overall, I would say this is a very positive news development regarding SoFi Technologies, and I can't wait for that fireside chat with their CEO. Now, moving right along here, let's talk about the main business, which is Palantir Technologies, ticker symbol PLTR. Palantir Technologies, if you didn't already know, is a big data and analytics company which serves both commercial enterprises as well as government clients. The reason why Palantir is in the news is because their stock price fell by around 9% after Morgan Stanley cut their price prediction for this company. Currently, the PLTR share price is trading for around $15 per share, while on the bearish negative end, analysts believe this company could be worth as low as $5 per share, while on the bullish high end, this company could be worth as high as $25 according to a 5-star analyst. Now, Palantir's overall share price being very volatile is nothing new. However, this volatility was increased after Morgan Stanley downgraded their shares to an underweight rating for PLTR stock. However, even though they decreased their overall rating to underweight, they did increase their price target from $8 per share up to $9 per share over the next 12 months. The main reason for this downgrade was concerns about their premium valuation, which I have talked about a multitude of times in previous videos. Essentially, they believe that this creates an unfavorable risk-to-reward ratio, therefore investors should be very cautious when investing into this stock. So they are playing it safe and giving them a $9 price target. Analysts also expect delays for Palantir's AIP platform to generate substantial revenues, given management's commentary in which Palantir has yet to figure out how to correctly monetize it. However, I would push back on the analysts in this regard because honestly, management has been saying that AIP has a huge addressable market that they are just trying to break into. So I don't think that they are going to have any monetization issues with their AIP platform, which stands for their artificial intelligence platform. Analysts also said that they have a difficult setup going in the second half of the year. However, their revenue outlook already implies an acceleration in estimated organic revenue growth. And in that regard, I agree with them, because for the second quarter, they brought in revenue growth of around a 16% compounding annual growth rate, and that is anticipated to increase between 19 and 20%, which is a much better CAGR, and I believe they can maintain the CAGR from now until 2025. This will also help lower their overall premium valuations, which should take care of the analysts' worries in their prior comment. Depending on what analyst or what institution you ask, you're going to get different ratings on Palantir Technologies, which is why we should use all of these ratings to composite a reasonable and realistic forecast for this company. Palantir currently has a strong buy rating from Seeking Alpha's quant rating system, which tends to be pretty accurate overall. On top of that, Seeking Alpha authors, on the other hand, have an average rating of hold for Palantir Technologies, while Wall Street analysts also have an overall hold rating. That's why the majority of analysts and professionals have a hold rating on this company rather than a buy rating or sell rating. However, I do want to make you aware that this company could trend lower in their overall share price, but for me, that just gives us a better buying opportunity to buy and hold this company over the long term, which is really when this company is going to show their true colors. In the end, I think investors are overreacting to this low ball that Morgan Stanley has thrown toward Palantir Technologies. Their underweight rating and their price target is not as negative as some people think, because again, they actually increased their price target from $8 to $9. Although the underweight rating is somewhat underwhelming, overall, this is not enough bad news to push the share price as low as it's gone. I think investors are overreacting, even though naturally I do think Palantir Technologies will slowly trend downwards so their valuation becomes more attractive to investors, but over the long term, it seems that this is still a phenomenal company to buy. And that's why a very prominent analyst, such as Cathie Wood of ARK Invest, used this stock market volatility due to the bad news about Morgan Stanley lowering their overall rating for the company, and since the PLTR shares fell by around 9%, Cathie Wood took advantage of this and she bought stock in Palantir Technologies. She literally bought around $10 million worth of shares, and $10 million is a big chunk of change, so she is betting big on Palantir Technologies. And this is what smart investors do. They buy the dip on fundamentally strong companies. To where ARK added PLTR stock to their ARK Innovation ETF, ticker symbol ARKK, to where it added 525,000 shares of Palantir all in one day, and this stock collectively would be worth $7.9 million based on the stock price during the time in which they bought these shares. On top of that, they also added Palantir Technologies to their ARK Fintech Innovation ETF, which was kind of odd in my opinion, ticker symbol ARKF, to where they bought and added around 58,000 shares of Palantir Technologies worth close to $874,000. Then lastly, they added Palantir Technologies to their ARK Next Generation Internet ETF, ticker symbol ARKW, to where they purchased 89,000 shares worth just over $1.3 million. So collectively, altogether, they bought around $10 million worth of Palantir Technologies, which just shows that major investors like Cathie Wood and institutions such as ARK Invest are betting big on Palantir Technologies' long-term future. We should also pay attention to where ARK got this money from, and it seems that they sold some stock to buy Palantir. So that begs the question, what stock did ARK Invest sell? Well, that would be Shopify stock, ticker symbol SHOP, ticker name SHOP. Recently, Shopify, if you didn't know, surged by around 11%, to where ARK took profits on that surge, to where they sold around 126,000 shares worth of Shop stock that was in their ARK Innovation ETF, worth around $8.4 million. On top of that, they also sold from their FinTech ETF, to where they offloaded 14,000 shares worth $911,000, and then lastly, for their Next Generation Internet ETF, they sold around 20,000 shares of Shop stock worth $1.4 million, and then collectively, that adds up to around $10.7 million, and they used that $10 million to then invest into Palantir Technologies. So, just like a phenomenal trader, Cathie Wood took profits on a stock that surged in price, used those profits to then invest into a company that gapped down in price and became a better buying opportunity, such as Palantir Technologies PLTR stock, after they gapped down by around 9% due to that downgrade from Morgan Stanley. Overall, I would say this is a very positive news update, not only for SoFi Technologies due to their upcoming catalyst, which will be that interview and fireside chat with their CEO on September 6th, but also this is good news for Palantir stock investors because A, even though the company gapped down in their overall share price, it gives you a better buying opportunity and it allows you to lower your average cost. And on top of that, we also saw Cathie Wood of ARK Invest buy $10 million worth of Palantir stock while she sold Shopify stock. So overall, I would say this is a pretty good news update. I know this video is shorter than normal, but if you made it all the way to the end of this video, don't forget to go and annihilate that like button right now. Comment your thoughts down below, subscribe if you are new, and I will see you in the next YT video.